I am the Wrestling Man, and welcome to the channel. This video is going to be part 2 of my Bayley heel turn. So, here we go. Leaving from where we left off, Bayley's just lost a match to Asuka after returning from an injury. So, here we go. What we're going to do is, then Bayley's going to call out Nia Jax, stating that she wants her rematch for her title, since she never really lost it in the first place, but rather was stripped of it. She's going to be calling her out and saying, I want my match at TLC. So, we throw them together, we give them the match at TLC. Seems a little short notice for the title match, but hey, we can work with it. Let's see. During the match, Bayley has a few moments where she kind of loses control and starts to starts to lose it, and also starts to snap a little bit, yelling at the ref and fighting with him over different things. Ultimately, Nia's going to win, this pushing Bayley a little more over the edge. We notice Bayley grabs something. Looks like she's ready to swing at Nia with it, but then stops herself, walks away. Next night on Raw, we set up a 10-woman Survivor Series style match that's meant to take and decide, who all's gonna be in maybe a 10-man Survivor Series match at Survivor Series. What we do is we take Nia Jax and Bayley as basically captaining the two teams. On Bayley's team, we go Asuka, Sasha Banks, Mickie James, and Paige. We put them against Nia Jax, Charlotte, Eva Marie, as well as Brie and Nikki Bella. I know technically Brie and Nikki, they're on SmackDown, but hey, I just needed a couple of placeholders because I had nobody else for this match. So the match goes as follows. Right away we get, a big pop and high spot with Mickie eliminating Brie. Then Mickie gets eliminated by Nikki, who is eliminated by Paige. Paige comes in and eliminates Charlotte and Eva Marie. Nia comes in, eliminates Paige, Sasha Banks, and Asuka, leaving only Bayley and Nia left to do the match. At some point during the match, the ref gets KO'd by Bayley. Maybe an incidental thing, just Nia goes to pick up Bayley into Samoan drop, and in the process, Bayley hits the ref. Bayley gets up and realizing that, she's just could have been beat, finally snaps. She grabs a chair, she beats Jax down with it. And as the ref is coming to, Bayley throws the chair out of the ring, pins Jax. 1, 2, 3. Bayley wins. Now we also notice that Nia Jax is hurt and possibly going to be sidelined for a little while. Next night on Raw, Bayley comes out and she cuts this seething promo. I mean, just hot. Builds her heat. Big time. She comes out and she talks, snapping at the fans, saying, well, where were you guys? Where were you guys when I was in the hospital? And where were you guys when I was recovering from all this? And where were you guys when I needed you most? And when I was stripped of my title and blah, blah, blah. And, me. It's all going to come down to Bayley's becoming a very selfish, very angry style heel. The kind of heel that's not afraid to get themselves disqualified to hold on to a title. So that being said, Nia, of course, going to be gone for too long, gets stripped of the title, of which Bayley's going to win. So Bayley, at Clash of Champions, we have the finals of another women's title tournament, and this time Bayley wins. So then that takes us through clear to back at the Rumble once again, in which, which we have Bayley retain her title by disqualification. Jax comes along into the Women's Rumble. She, of course, does her usual dominant thing, but she also gets one hell of a big pop from the audience because she's back. Nobody was expecting her back. We didn't even know she was ready to come back. She's back any damn way. So she comes in, does the domination of the Rumble. Now we see that they've switched places, basically, from where they were the year before. Of course, Jax wins, and the next night on Raw, we start to see a reverse of what had happened the year before. Instead of Jax attacking Bayley, we see it the other way around. Bayley is now attacking Jax, trying to do what she can to injure Jax between now and Mania. And this happens, of course, throughout the way. Bayley retains titles by DQ, so finally at Mania, they set up a no disqualification match between Bayley and Nia Jax. During the match, Jax gets hurt outside. As a result, the ref starts to count Jax out. Why? Because it totally makes sense to count somebody out in a no DQ match. But it also does this. Bayley, for whatever reason, finally comes out of her thing, and as a very face-ish move, runs outside, telling the ref, hey, stop the match, blah, blah, blah. Stop it, Nia needs help. Well, instead, now both Nia and Bayley get counted out. And that's the conclusion of my Bayley heel turn story. Honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell, the ding, 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 ding. And remember, until next time, my WrestleManiacs, it was said best in WCW. Rules and bones were made to be broken. I am the Wrestling Man, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.